don't know if you can hear me, but I'm going live a little early just to check the mic and make sure it's working properly. It is chilly here. Oh my goodness, this chicken. All right. Don't know why she insists on coming over here, but I have this one black copper Moran I need to put with the rest of the hens. I'll let her be for now. Let's see. Some mint we have right. We still need to clean out this green stock. You can see we have some, I don't remember what this was, but a lot of mint that has decided to take over this row of the green stock. And I am not mad at it. I love mint. That'll be great for some tea. Roosters will quit their clucking. Oh, I see what's going on. A few of these ladies are escape artists, as you can see. Come on, ladies. Let's go back. Come on. Come on. Yes, I'm talking to you. Come on. This way. No. Come on. This way. Come on, ladies. Inside. Inside. Harm you. I'm trying to help you. Get inside. Come on. Looks like we'll have to bring in our chicken wrangler. That would be Rocky. So Rocky is our oldest miniature dachshund. One of his jobs, his main job, is to keep our chickens in line, especially our hens who like to escape. Let's see, we have one person who's joined. Thank you for joining. We're not officially started yet. I'm just wanting to come on and can you let me know if you can hear me okay? Are you able to hear me talking? I'm using an external mic this time, so I don't know if it's working. You can. Okay, good. Is it too loud, too soft, or just right? Okay. Let me go get just right. Oh, perfect. All right. Well, I need to get Rocky. Come outside. We need your. He is ready for the job. Let me get him all set with his collar. Sit. Let me make sure your collar's on. Let me see you. Let me see you. Yep. Okay. All right, Hammy, I'm sorry you can't come out right now. Caleb, can Hammy come in with you? Okay, Hammy, go to the room. Go on in. Thank you. All right. Okay, Rocky, let's go round up some chickens. No, this way, Rocky. Rocky, come. Oh, dear. So Rocky does a great job when he knows what he's doing. He gets a little confused sometimes, but I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see him in action. There he goes. Okay, Rocky, just hold her in. Hold her. Hold her in place. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, just hold. Rocky, hold. No biting. No biting. Are you stuck? Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I got her. Thank you. No, no. Oh, okay. Rocky, that's enough. Rocky. Rocky, good. Rocky back. Rocky back. Rocky back. Rocky back. Okay. Rocky back. Okay. Now, Rocky, I need you to get these other three over here. Rocky, come. Rocky, come. Look over here. See? Get those three ladies. Remind them where they're supposed to go. No, ladies, we go this way. Well, that's not where we want them to go. Well, keep working on it, Rocky. I know it's kind of hard doing three at once. Unfortunately, they're probably going to all try to go in the same area. It's 5:30. We're going to get started. Right now we have Rocky trying to get our hens who have escaped their fenced-in area to go back. But while we're over here, I'll just go ahead and show you what we have going on. We have in here, we have, oh, it's harder to see this way. I don't know if you can see them back there. It's kind of blurry. There we go. We have 20 of our chicks over there. I think they're a little freaked out because of all the commotion with these hens, but okay. All right, Rocky, we got her. We got her. That's okay. Rocky, you're good. Rocky, stop. All right. So, I think they got a little perturbed with the commotion that's going on right now with all these hens, but it's okay. Whoops. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get one of them now. There we go. All right, I apologize. We're going to make our way back over to where we're keeping our hens now because I finally finished. And I want to give you guys a little bit of a tour of it. Hope to put it in a video soon, but that will be coming. All right, so here's the outside where they enter. There's the lid. I'm not going to lift that up right now because it's pretty heavy, honestly. I need both hands. But this, it looks like it would be the back, but it's actually the front. And I have this little handle here. This little guy turns and opens up to show us where all their eggs are. So some of these are dummy eggs. They were moved in here last night, or well, just before nighttime yesterday. And I put 3 dummy eggs in here to show them where they needed to go to lay. And thankfully they figured it out, so that's good. Or maybe there were 4. So that worked out well. They did not lay as many today as usual, but that's okay. In any case, the idea is we're going to have these ladies in this area moving past the barn towards that. It's essentially a burn pile. I'm having some guys come in a week or 2 to remove it all. They're going to move over to this part of our property because we need to give this side of the property some rest. The garden area is looking kind of weird because I took the fence down a couple of days ago so that we could get some mowing done. And so we still need to finish doing some of the edging. Once that's done, we'll put the fencing back up and then also make plans to replace the fencing. Garden. So I would say the highlight of the garden right now is really our strawberry plants. We have lots of them that are flowering now, as you can see. We have 3 different varieties planted between these 2 green stock vertical planters. And I want to say this one looks like it will be the first to come up. But yeah, this is really nice. This will be our first year actually growing our own strawberries, and I'm very, very excited about it. I put some of the strawberries that didn't fit in the green stock into grow bags, along with some echinacea. And those are growing up pretty nicely. Just fun. All right, so I showed you the hens, I showed you the broilers that are now out on grass. They were also just moved yesterday. Here's our, this was originally a rabbit hutch. Then it got changed into a mini greenhouse, and then a windstorm actually knocked it over. And I decided I'm going to continue using it as a mini greenhouse, but I decided to cut the legs so it's shorter. I think Rocky just found another hen to chase. So that's all the excitement you hear over there. We're going to see. Sorry, it's kind of funny. I shouldn't laugh, but it is kind of funny. I'm going to, well, we'll see if she figures out how to escape him, but maybe not. I'll get her from here so he doesn't harm her. Okay, Rocky, stop. Rocky, hold. Rocky, hold. Rocky, hold. Rocky, hold. Rocky. Okay, good. Good job, Rocky. All right. Didn't you do a good job, Rocky? You did. You did a very good job. All right. Now, last thing I wanted to show you over here, before I take you over to our new chicks, our roosters. That's Tyrone, Jojo, oh, sorry, and Tony. I need to straighten up their waterer. They're in isolation at the moment due to some poor behavioral choices on their part. I actually was in the process of giving the chickens treats the other day before checking for eggs, and Tony basically jumped up at me. So that is what occurred. That's what occurred for him. The other 2, neither Jojo nor Tyrone has ever attacked me, but Tyrone did display some aggression towards my son the other day, as did Jojo. And so now they are isolated from our ladies so that they can all figure out how to make better choices. My plan is to also move them over to the pasture because really and truly, I don't need them crowing right now. And I'd rather they just go away a little bit. I'm keeping Tyrone primarily because, and Tony, because I want to perpetuate those 2 breeds, the Black Copper Marin and the Buff Orpingtons. But I really just need them for that purpose. Clearly the girls pretty much seem to know how to defend themselves. They need to learn to stop escaping, but other than that, they're fine. Okay, so now we're in the garage, and I'm going to show you the setup we have right now for our newest additions. Oh, looks like I need to replenish your water. Now, thankfully, these guys are small enough that they're not going to fly out of here. So I'm just going to lift up the top of the, I believe it's 14 Plymouth Barred Rock chicks. And we originally had 6 Buff Orpington chicks. However, one of them passed away earlier today. When we brought them home, I figured out pretty quickly that the one that passed away today may not survive. It was just pretty lethargic and just not as I would say responsive as some of the others were. But these guys are so cute. They're so active. We do not know yet what the sex is of these chicks. I am really hoping that most of them are female, because our purpose for purchasing these chicks, well, really two purposes, and these are dual purpose heritage breeds. We mainly want them for eggs, which I think both breeds mature at around 20 weeks. So we've got several months ahead of us before they'll even start to lay eggs. The hens will start to lay eggs, but yeah, and then I may keep one male barred rock rooster. Well, obviously a male's a rooster. A rooster is a male, but yeah, I may decide to keep one of them if I want to keep um, breeding them. So, but we'll see. Yeah, they're super cute, and they're so small. They're really small, actually, in comparison to the meat bird counterparts. Like when I brought the meat birds home, I think they were a day, maybe 2 days old on the day that I brought them home, and they were definitely, I would say, at least 1.5 times the size of these guys. They're so tiny, but they seem to be doing well. They're all adapting to their new environment. I only have them in half of the brooder right now, mainly because I want them to be acclimated into this area, and I didn't want to take a risk over the last couple of nights of one of them sort of moving over to the other side of the brooder and then maybe getting lost or just not making it his or her way back to where the warmth is, because they don't have feathers at this stage. It is absolutely possible for a baby chick to die from being too cold. With mature chickens, once they have their full feathers, that's usually, but at this stage, again, they just have sort of that downy, fluffy exterior. They don't have their full feathers yet, so we have to protect them from the cold. Speaking of cold, we are expected to have some much cooler temperatures this week. Thankfully, they're not forecasting rain, but the cold temperatures will actually be I don't know. I'm debating whether that's a better thing or not to have, because we were up in the 70s, even low 80s last week, but we also had quite a bit of rain. This week they're not projecting any rain, but lows in like the 40s and 50s. So we'll see. Sorry if I seem like I'm a little all over the place. I think that really covers the majority of what I wanted to really talk about on today's live, is just kind of give you guys an update on what we've worked on, what we've completed, and what we have coming up, which I'll talk about now. But, as far as these animals are concerned, this is what we're going to have for the chickens for this year, with the exception of one more addition. We plan to add another set of 20 meat birds in August of this year. That should help fill our freezer through April or so of next year, if not even further than that. And then I'm also working with a local farmer to obtain half a cow so that we have beef. Oh, I shouldn't say half a cow, half of a beef, because I don't know if it'll be a steer or a cow. But anyway, so that will be the majority of our meat supply over the next year. And then I believe around this time last year, or maybe it was May of last year, I mentioned our plans to add sheep to our property. I have been in touch with several shepherdesses actually in our area about that, and I am working with a small company to work out a deal as far as getting some adequate fencing added to the property so that we can accommodate sheep. Because that's my biggest concern is when adding any kind of animals. Yeah, I just want to make sure that our fencing is robust and strong enough to handle it. Now, with the chickens, obviously, I haven't been charging. Oh, sorry, you can't really see me. I haven't been charging our electric fencing with them. I just, for the most part, I don't feel like there's a need to do it because overall they do stay within the fencing. There are a few of them, as you saw earlier, who like to escape. But in a way, I kind of don't mind because it gives Rocky something to do. So, so I'm okay with it. But when it comes to larger animals like sheep, and eventually I would love to have a dairy cow, I want to make sure that we have the infrastructure in place to really support keeping them on our property and not wandering into the street because we're on a corner lot or onto our neighbors' lots that are around us. So I guess those are some of the main animal updates. For the garden, we're going to really buckle down this week and build out, I believe, 4 more raised beds, fill them with soil and compost, and then just start direct sowing quite a few seeds. Indoors, I have I have a room where we've had some seedlings growing, and they're looking okay. But to be completely honest and transparent with you, I have just not been paying as much attention to those seedlings as I would have liked, and so I'm hopeful that they will survive the transition from indoor to outdoor, but I'm not really 100% counting on it. Like, I'm mostly hopeful that that will work out. And I'm just really looking forward to directly sowing a lot of our seeds, pretty much like I did last year, starting at the beginning of May. But in between all of that, if you've noticed the shorts and a couple of the posts that I've posted lately, I have been baking a lot of sourdough bread, a lot of sourdough baked goods in general, and that is in large part because I have decided to open a micro bakery. And we are planning on selling the bread and other baked goods at local markets, pretty much between, let's see, I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with Northeast Tennessee, but kind of between Greenville, Tennessee, and as far north as Rogersville, sort of that, if you were to create a circle using those 2 points, that's pretty much the vicinity of where I'm looking to sell. And I've really been enjoying that process a lot. I've actually not shared with you a lot of the things that I've recorded as it relates to that, because so what I will be doing next week for about 10 days really is taking a hiatus actually from baking altogether, just taking a break from it so that I can complete the video content that I started really over probably the last month and a half, and then start to pump those out for you guys on a weekly basis so that I can just get back into a rhythm. Because while YouTube shorts are fine, I really prefer the long format. I mean, you guys tell me if you prefer that I continue making shorts instead. I'd be happy to do that, but I guess from my perspective, I think I feel I can share more content and be more informative in the long form. So, but I'm definitely open to whatever you guys think is best. So if you're watching the live and you want to comment on that, let me know. If you are watching this live later and want to leave a comment, feel free. I'm definitely open to suggestions. But again, with everything that I have lined up to launch in May, I want to make sure that I am able to strike a balance between um, recording and editing and providing you with the content that you find helpful, and then also, of course, running my businesses. So um, that's what I have going on there. Um, yeah, I think that kind of sums it up. I didn't see any real questions or anything in the comments, so I will, I guess, just end it here. I'm thankful to all of you who were able to join live, and hope to do more of these. Actually, I think this is kind of a nice way for us to catch up, or at least for me to catch you up on what we have going on here in a relatively quick way. I know it's been a little over 20 minutes now, but um, yeah, and I'm really grateful too for this day. It's been a beautiful afternoon. It's cold. It's in the 50s, but the sun is finally shining, and I'm just really looking forward to enjoying that this afternoon. So I hope that the weather is great wherever you are, and that you have a wonderful week. Thank you all so much for joining this live, and yeah, I just hope that everything's going well with you. As always, be blessed, be a blessing to others, and I'll see you next time.